Well, we're excited to welcome back Dave Mortach, president of Mortach Financial and host of the very popular radio show Retirement Wealth Planning, to tell us why pensions may not be extinct just yet.
Welcome back to the show, Dave.
We're here. Let's go.
So when we think of pensions, we kind of think about retirement,
yes.
But I feel like it's become more of an endangered species in the financial world. What happened?
It is. So workplaces went from a pension, which costs more money, to a 401k. So I've been saying for a long time the 401k is the best thing that we have, and it is, except now there's one extra step, and you need to bring your 401k into us, and I create what I call as a personal pension using these fixed indexed annuities. So we're the only generation now, this has been written about in several articles, that this generation coming has to decide when and how much of their money to take out each year. Now think about that, it's impossible. So here's the problem. If you take out too little, you didn't enjoy your retirement.
Right.
It's worse. If you take out too much, you can run out of money, and that's the biggest fear in retirement.
Of course.
Right.
And from what you just said, this means that we're now making these crucial financial decisions.
Yes, and this is, again, the first generation that's had to do this. Back in the 70s, over 50% of us had a pension. Now it's less than 10%.
What do you say to those that are not comfortable taking on that role, making those decisions? What would your advice be?
Well, that's what we're here for, and that's what the complimentary consultation's for. It doesn't cost anything to sit down with us. So that's the whole point, is you bring in your 401k or your IRA or your Roth or your savings, however you want to word that, and we set up a retirement plan. The common thing when people come in is they go, Dave, here's my 12 accounts. And I like to joke around, so I say, well, where's your plan? Dave, we don't have a plan. That's why we're here. And that's the conversation on how it goes. People have accounts. They just don't have a plan. And the plan is the biggest thing they're missing is the income part of it, which is going to create a quality retirement.
Yeah.
So for someone who's done a pretty good job, maybe saving with their 401k or a similar account, what should their mindset be?
Okay, so, well, safety first. That's the first thing with these fixed index annuities. I talk about this all the time with you guys.
Yeah.
The one rule that most people don't know is that at 59 and a half, you can roll over your present employer 401k or 403b, and for federal and postal workers, they have a TSP account. You can roll that over before you retire and get your money safe. Critical.
Is it safe to say that we're more or less creating our own pension plan? Is that your goal?
Yeah. I call it creating your own pension, or I call it a personal pension, which is just to replace the work pension. It's a proven, there's many studies out there that prove that the quality of your retirement is going to be based on your income. There's commercials, we were just talking about this off air. There's commercials out there that say you have to hit a number to retire. Do you live off your income right now, or do you live off your savings?
Well,
you live off your income, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Your paycheck, right?
Right.
Okay. So why do we get into retirement and you live off your savings? That doesn't make sense.
Right. That's a really good way to explain it.
Right. And that's why the income with these fixed indexed annuities is so critical.
So when talking about payments, is there room for growth, or is it more they remain the same?
Thank you. So many of the products out there do not have growing lifetime payments. I only use products that have growing lifetime payments. Inflation is the silent killer in retirement. It's a proven fact that prices double over 20 years, or go the other way, your buying power is cut in half. So Dave, I retired with a $2,500 a month Social Security. I was doing pretty good. Well, 20 years later, that's got the buying power of $1,250, and you're not doing so good. So I use products that have growing lifetime payments to help fight off inflation.
And sometimes there's eligibility requirements with these products, right?
Yeah, but they're really good for any age. They really are.
That was my question.
Yeah, so they work for any age, and the earlier you get into them, the better your payments are. But I've had people come in and say, Dave, I just retired today. Here's my 401k. I need payments. We can do that also. But it's just logic. Everything with these fixed index annuities is logic. The longer you give the insurance company with your money for them to invest it and go make money for themselves, the better your payments are going to be.
You know, you just make us better.
I know.
Is the moral of the story.
This is like a 4-minute segment, and we've just already become
but we learn so much from you every time.
Well,
Yes.
that's what I'm
Every
here for. That's what we
time.
try for, and that's what the complimentary consultation's for, too.
Thanks for coming on the show today, Dave. And as a bonus to all of you, Dave has an exclusive offer. If you call in the next 30 minutes to schedule a complimentary consultation with Dave, you'll receive a free copy of one of his absolute favorite books, Don't Worry, Retire Happy by Tom Hegna, with contributions from Dave. You can call Dave now at 877-GAINS-FOR-YOU or schedule online at mortachfinancial.com.
Again, you don't want to miss this offer if you call in the next 30 minutes to schedule your complimentary consultation and get your free copy of Don't Worry, Retire Happy by Tom Hegna with contributions from Dave. Call now at 877-GAINS-FOR-YOU.
Again, thank you so much, Dave.
Perfect.
Just ahead on Live on Lakeside, we're going to update you on your top news and weather headlines.
But first up next today is World Puppetry Day, and we are previewing the Cleveland Public Library's World of Puppets from stage to screen exhibit. Stay tuned.
This segment of Live on Lakeside was sponsored by Mortach Financial.